morning, children. I am Vijayalakshmi from Tiny Tots Group of Schools. I am teaching social studies for 4th class students. Already we completed 3 lessons in India. About India, we came to know about 3 landforms in India. We have so many types of landforms, but we came to know 3 landforms in India. What are that? Mountains, plains and desert. Mountains, plains and desert. These are the physical divisions in India. Physical divisions are divided according to the landform. According to the landform. So, we are going to know about the lesson number 4, plateaus of India. Plateaus of India. What is meant by plateau? We came to know what is meant by plateau and what are the boundaries of our plateau and what are the parts of plateau. What are the parts of plateau? These 3 things we are going to know in this session. Before going to that, I am going to tell you one thing about the current situation in India. We are very much suffering with the corona disease. Yesterday, Pranab Mukherjee was died because of corona disease. He worked as the president of India and he was 84 years old and he was a very talented person and very resource person. He worked a lot for the development of India. This is our bad luck. We lost him. That is our bad luck. This is our current topic. This is our current topic. And one more thing, we have to respect the type of persons who worked for India. So we should pay our tributes to him. Who is that man? Who is that man? Pranab Mukherjee. Pranab Mukherjee. He got Bharat Ratna title also. He got Bharat Ratna title also. That is the biggest award in India. Biggest award in India. Okay, children. Now enter into the lesson. First one, we are going to know about the meaning of plateau. See, look at this, children. Here, this is the sea level. Imagine this is the sea level. Mountains will be like that. They are very higher than sea level. And plains are same to sea level. Plains are same to sea level. But plateaus are little bit higher. Little bit higher than sea level. Little bit higher than sea level. We call plateau in Telugu as Peta Bhumi. Peta Bhumi. See, a raised land with steep slopes. A raised land with steep slopes and a flat top. That is called plateau. A raised land with steep slopes and flat top is called a plateau. Plateau means Peta Bhumi. Plateau means Peta Bhumi. It is mostly rocky in area and it is also called as tableland. It has one more name called tableland. How do we call it? Tableland. Why? Because its upper side is like a table, even. Table will be like this with four legs and flat top. So it is called as tableland. It is called as a tableland. So I think you have understood what is the meaning of plateau. It is a little bit higher than plain. Little bit higher than plain and lower than mountain. Lower than mountain. It is a rocky area, not sandy area, not that much good soil, not that much good soil like plains. But it is very useful to live. It is very useful to live. So, plateau is a raised land with steep slopes, and flat top. This is also called as tableland. This is also called as a tableland. Now, we are going to know about the peninsular plateau in India. The peninsular plateau in India. India is not an island. Island means the area which is covered 4 sides by water. That is called island. But India is having land in the north side and water in 3 sides. That's why it is called as the peninsula. The plateau which is in peninsula peninsula, that is called peninsular plateau. Peninsular plateau. The peninsular plateau covers the central part of India. Covers the central part of India. It is in the south side of India. It extended from exactly middle of India to south side. To south side. The plateau region extended from northern plains to southern ocean. Northern plains to southern ocean. It is in triangular shape. It is in triangular shape. What is the shape? Triangular shape. What is the shape of plateau? Triangular shape. Triangular shape. See, look at this, children. Look at this India map. It is from central plateau is from northern plains to the tip of India, the tip of south. So it is in the shape of triangle. It is in the shape of triangle, and it is in the border of north. It is in the border and gradually reduces to south. It is very broad here. The plateau is very broad here, and it reduces to the south and it became as a tip. It became as a tip like this. See, like this. It extends from northern plains to southern tip. At first it is very broad and wide. Later then it reduces the two sides and it became as a tip. Here Kanyakumari is there. Southern Ocean and Kanyakumari is there. This is about the peninsular plateau. Peninsular plateau is in triangular shape. It extends from northern plains to southern ocean. Northern plains to southern ocean. It is broad in northern side and it is very narrow in southern side. And what are the boundaries of peninsular plateau? Peninsular plateau. What are the boundaries? What are on the four sides of peninsular plateau? Okay. What is in north side? It is surrounded by hills all sides. What Aravali hills in northwest. Aravali hills in northwest and Rajmahal hills in the northeast. Rajmahal hills in the northeast and eastern Ghats in east side, western Ghats in west side. What is in the north side? Here Aravali hills are there. Here Aravali hills are there. And here eastern Ghats are there. Here western Ghats are there. And in the northeast Rajmahal hills are there. So four sides it is surrounded by hills. That's why it is rocky. That's why it is rocky. And the highest Ghats increase from north. The Ghats are broad in north side and they decrease to south side. They meet in the south place here Kanyakumari. Here Kanyakumari. They meet eastern Ghats and western Ghats meet in south side in the place of Kanyakumari. Here southern ocean is there, Indian Ocean is there. So these are the boundaries of peninsular plateau. What are that? North side Aravali hills, northeast Rajmahal hills and east side eastern Ghats, west side western Ghats. Western Ghats and eastern Ghats both meet in the south side in Kanyakumari. And they are very narrow in south side and they are broad in north side. So the shape of the peninsular plateau is triangle. It extends from north side to south side by becoming narrow. This is about the boundaries of plateau, peninsular plateau. The peninsular plateau is drained by many rivers. Many fast flowing seasonal rivers. So many rivers are here, but they are not perennial rivers. Northern plains are having perennial rivers. Why? Because they are having Himalayas in the north side. Himalayas are always covered with snow, and the rivers which are born in Himalayas, they won't dry in summer season also. That's why they are called perennial rivers. But in peninsular plateau, all are seasonal rivers only. They dry in summer season. Of course, waterfalls also there. Jog falls and they are very famous. Jog falls are very famous. The Sharavati river in Karnataka. the Sharavati river in Karnataka. They are very famous in Peninsular Plateau. They are very famous in Peninsular Plateau. And the Kanchikal Falls are also the highest waterfalls in India and the second highest in Asia. Here, very famous waterfalls are there. First one, Jog waterfalls. They are in Karnataka. Jog waterfalls. They are in Karnataka. Second one, Kanchikal waterfalls. They are the highest waterfalls in India and second highest in Asian continent. So these two waterfalls are very famous in Peninsular Plateau, and there are so many seasonal rivers also. What are the examples of seasonal rivers? Narmada, Tapati, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri, Tungabhadra, Penna, like that. These are the very famous seasonal rivers. Dams are also constructed on these rivers. Nagarjuna Sagar on Krishna river, Srisailam Dam on Krishna river, like that. Many dams are also constructed on these seasonal rivers, and they are irrigating so much land in Peninsular Plateau. And the Narmada river is dividing this plateau into two parts. Narmada river is dividing Peninsular Plateau into two parts. What are the two parts? See, look at these parts. What are the parts? First one, Central Highlands. First one, what is that? Central Highlands. First part is called Central Highlands, and second part is called Deccan Plateau. So which one is dividing plateau into two parts? Which river? Narmada river. Narmada river is dividing Peninsular Plateau into two parts. One is Central Highlands and second one is called Deccan Plateau. Okay, so how many parts are there in plateaus of India? This plateau is called Peninsular Plateau, and this is divided by Narmada river into two parts. One is Central Highlands and second one is Deccan Plateau. Many seasonal rivers are also in this plateau. These are irrigating most of the land, and farmers are growing different crops because of the dams constructed on these rivers. Examples: Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri, Tungabhadra, Penna, Narmada and Tapati. These are the famous rivers, and famous waterfalls are also there. Already I explained. Jog falls in Karnataka. They are near Sharavati river. And Kanchikal falls is the highest waterfall in India and the second highest in Asia. I think you have understood what is the meaning of plateau, what are the boundaries of plateau, and what are the parts of plateau. First one is meaning: a raised land with steep slopes with a flat top, that is called plateau. The plateau which is in India is called as a Peninsular Plateau. It is in the triangle shape, and it is wide and broad in north side and very narrow in south side. What are the boundaries of this plateau? Aravali hills are north side, Eastern Ghats in east side, Western Ghats in west side, and Rajmahal hills in northeast side. And Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats meet in the place of Kanyakumari. So this is about the plateaus in India. Now I am going to give you homework. Tell me, what is plateau? It is a landform. One of the example of landform. Write what is the name of plateau in India and what are the important waterfalls in India. Take one India map. Purchase one India map. Try to identify where is the Peninsular Plateau. I told this is completely from northern plains to southern side. You identify the landscape of Peninsular Plateau and write the four sides boundaries. So this is the homework for you. Children, I think you have understood this lesson. You pay your tributes to our beloved ex-president of India, and he was died day before yesterday. So you pay your tributes and respect to that person. Okay, children. Bye.